I'm Jared Deenda, and this is Snap-on Tools Great Garages. We're here in Kremlin, Colorado to check out Alpine Motorsports and also VOC Performance, where they take these OEM vehicles and hot rod them. Let's take a closer look at this Snap-on Tools Great Garage. Eric, how we doing, man?
Hi, Jared. Good to see you.
Yeah. So now we're in Alpine Motorsports.
That's right. Home of VOC Performance.
Home of VOC Performance as well. So it's doing double duty.
It is. Yeah.
So Alpine Motorsports, how long have you been around? How many employees do you have?
We started in 1990, so we're really close to 30 years. Looking at about 14 guys now.
These are OEM sleds, UTVs. What do you all encompass at Alpine Motorsports? We'll start there.
We retail RV, that's off-road vehicles, and some street bikes, things like that. Snowmobiles are certainly one of our primary components here. Yeah. We play in the power sports business.
Yeah, I mean, you see the terrain around here.
Right?
How can you not?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, give me the keys, right? So that's Alpine Motorsports. That's kind of front of the house. You get people, you get butts and seats, you get them on sleds, you get them on UTVs when the weather's right, or if it's cold. You have fun all around the entire year. But then transitioning to the back, and we're gonna go out there in a little bit, your business really transformed by necessity because you were developing parts for a sled company and said, hey, let's do this full time.
That's right. So as that sort of morphed into a consumer brand, VOC Performance took on a little different meaning and a little different operation, which you'll see. But we really cater to a lot of guys that are performance enthusiasts, true enthusiasts in the business. And part of the reason why you guys are probably standing here, most of those guys recognize Snap-on as it.
Cool.
And we like to let people know that's what we do. And
it makes sense, right? I mean, your customers, your enthusiasts, if it's backcountry, if it's freestyle, I mean, there's many different types of riding. The advancements in these timber sleds, these motorcycles with the treads on the back, I mean, you've been there, like you said, almost 30 years, and Snap-on Tools has been with you the whole way.
That's right, from day one. I formed a great relationship with the very first Snap-on guy that ever came through my door. It's about how you take care of the customer. And honestly, the Snap-on guy, if you will, and you can fill that in any shop, is really the magic sauce behind it all. So
awesome.
Great tools, great service, that's what matters. And
that's a wrap. That's a great testimonial. Let's wrap it up. No, we got to see more of this place because I mean,
you got to check out
you see the terrain and you see all the different vehicles here, and this trickles down to all your technicians too. So without further ado, can we talk to some of the technicians? Let's check out the shop.
Right on.
Let's do it. Eric, we're now back with your technicians, and this is Alpine Motorsports still. This is basically, you're doing your oil changes, your maintenance, all that. I mean, you've seen some wild things back here as well. This thing's pretty sweet, but where are we?
Primarily, OEM service and warranty takes place here, and these are the techs that take care of that kind of thing. People are going to break it, it's going to break, and we've got the guys and equipment and staff to take care of it. So,
being around almost 30 years, you see some new technicians, you hire. What do you tell them as far as advice and them buying tools and specifically Snap-on tools?
That's a great question. First of all, when we get a resume, it's one of the first questions we ask is, do you use Snap-on tools? No, I'm just joking. That is important, and we obviously encourage it. And you can take a look around the shop, and that comes back to the image that we want to project from a professionalism standpoint, but also the service that we get from Snap-on over the years has been, awesome. We have an environment that guys can train and learn a lot. I prefer people have a very well-rounded understanding, and really their comprehensive understanding of the equipment in general sort of transcends all the different types of equipment that we might have. I think techs either have it or they don't.
Yeah, that's a great segue. Techs have it or they don't. If I could, I'm gonna grab some words of tape.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Cynthia, what's going on?
Not too much.
All right. Good. Thanks for having us here. And your role and title here?
Service manager.
Service manager. So you're kind of overseeing all the people, all the parts coming in, management. Is that what is that? Am I correct in saying?
Yep.
So that's a big task.
It is a pretty big task, yes.
Okay. 2 questions. What is your favorite tool? And then also, what's on your list you want to acquire from Kayla, your franchisee?
Honestly, I think that my next upgrade would be a bigger box, and I
Tool
would have
storage
to
is
say,
essential, right?
It is, and I'm running out of it. So, and I'd have to say that my favorite tool is probably the one I just purchased, would be the half-inch electric gun.
Go grab that if you don't
All
mind.
right, absolutely.
Look at that.
So
shiny,
this guy right
shiny
here.
and new, ready to get broken in,
That's right. Yep.
And why was this the next purchase for you? Do you just find it's essential now? It's part of your arsenal?
I think that as time goes on and things get a little bit better with the electric product, the necessity for the air tools is going away.
Okay.
So I can use this to take off tires, take off clutches, and it has no problem doing it.
Awesome. Thank you for your support, and let you get back to work.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
We are now in the clean room. This is VOC Performance. This is basically the progression of Alpine Motorsports now to this. This is where all the hot rods get done, right?
This is where all the cool stuff happens. I mean, we develop a lot of cool product here. We build just a tremendous number of very cool one-off mods that are specific to, you, the guy. You come to me, you say, hey, I want this.
All right, so talking about performance, we have one of your technicians basically breaking down, because you do your R&D, but you bring it back. You're pushing it to the limit. You're doing a lot of diagnostics. You're looking at it to bring it to that tipping point, or potentially it hangs on the wall of fame over there.
Unfortunately,
right?
that's right.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, unfortunately, you gotta,
that's correct.
You gotta bang some out. But I'd like to have some words with your technicians and wrap out with them about what they do here at VOC Performance.
See what they're up to.
Luke, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
You aspired to work here. Now here you are. How long have you been here?
Been here for 3 years in October.
So what tool do you find your hand most often, or what tool do you really enjoy working in the shop? Because you're in the performance business, man. What tool do you find yourself?
So torque wrench, the Snap-on torque wrench.
Go grab it.
This is great. I mean, a few tools. I guess I'll do the two that I probably use most often for precision. Is
come on over here.
I mean, Snap-on torque wrench. Of course, you can get everything so precise, easy to use.
Yeah.
And then this little ratcheting T-handle. We do a lot of little, like 6x1 small stuff that you don't really want to ratchet, much leverage. And this is so quick, smooth,
just finesse,
simple.
good, easy. So I mean, this is just an impressive machine. I mean, do you own something like this?
I have a really nice snow bike.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a nitrous huffing Suzuki.
Sweet.
Spray probably 60 horse motor or so, and spray about 40 horse at it.
That's crazy. So we talked about progression of sleds.
Oh.
Let's talk about snow bikes. But you're going to introduce me to another one of your technicians. You work alongside him, and who can I talk to about a snow bike?
Chase is over here. He can let you in on
He
the
can
snow
elaborate
bike
on it?
stuff. Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, thanks so much for your time, Luke.
Absolutely.
And thank you for being a Snap-on loyalist.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much, and thanks for coming out.
Chase, how's it going, man?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. This is the snow bike. What a cool progression of power sports. Motorcycle with snowmobile, you make a snow bike.
We do everything but to putting turbos on these things to big shots of nitrous. So.
Yeah, I see the tank under here. That's what I was going to ask you. Nitrous now. So you take a stock form OEM bike, you throw some suspension on it, you throw the treads at it, and you have a capable machine. I was watching some videos right before we started filming, and you're an athlete as well, man. You got, some keep hammering here, and you hammer out there as well. You're a capable rider.
A lot of the things people don't know about us here at VOC, we're not only the best builders in the world, but we're some of the best riders as well.
Oof, to your own horn, homeboy. There you go.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Chase, I got to ask you, what is your favorite tool, or maybe a tool you find in your hand most often?
Snowmobiles and snow bikes especially are held together with lots of rivets.
Okay.
So the tool that I have is probably cut my time in half
Really?
on building. It's, the air
Go
hammer.
Get it. Go grab it. This thing's great. I'm familiar with this, but how does it save time? And where, like for instance, on this, where would a rivet be?
When you're putting tanks on, you rivet those on. But in order to change products, like we put a lot of lightweight components on stuff. So we will take the heavy stuff off and we'll slap carbon fiber, titanium, everything. The getting it off is the hard part, and I can't tell you how many years I spent with a drill bit and a pair of pliers after it would fill up getting all the rivet heads off. So when you can just hammer them real quick, get them right off of there.
Right on.
Keep after it.
Well, thanks so much for your time, man.
You
Let you
too.
get back to work.
Let's go.
Well, Eric, now we're in front of this. This is Mr. Big. This is your personal box.
This is
I
my
think
baby.
I think is a testimony of all of your investment into Snap-on tools.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over the years, it's obviously you see things like this, and you really wish you had it.
Yeah.
I'm just blessed enough to say that I actually got it.
On Snap-on Tools' behalf, thank you for all of your support. But I've seen the shop, we've seen front of house, we've seen Alpine, we've seen Vohk, but you talk about it, you tease me, can we go ride these things?
Man, I would like nothing more than to show you guys what this stuff's really about. So.
Well, actions speak louder than words. That's come from a host, that's come from an announcer.
I'm
So
excited.
without further ado, let's go hit the mountain and ride these
do it.
sleds. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing great things from Vohk and Alpine Motorsports.
You
But
bet.
Let's hit the mountain.
All righty.
Well, Eric, this is the proving grounds. This is where the snowmobile meets the snow or the snow bike, but you've done some R&D, in the workshop, but now the proof is in the pudding.
That's right. They come together down in the shop, but ultimately the setups aren't complete until we've run these things down. We're shaking down some setups for next year. You're going to see how we run these diagnostics and why we need a chest full of Snap-on tools in the trailer here.
Yeah.
And this is sort of the shop away from the shop. But couldn't do without you guys here either. So.
Oh, no, of course. I mean, you got a nice setup, and your customer demands that, right? I mean, they're taking the backcountry. They can't have a failure.
No, and so it's like anything, man. We got to rely on it. We got to rely on it especially here. It's not like we can run down and grab somebody else's, right? So
yeah, that's right.
It's
and
really important.
Driving through the mountains, you can see just the landscape here, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
We're not too far from your shop, and you just have this playground.
Yeah, it's awesome, right? Pretty blessed. But I'm excited to get you out here and get you ripping some wheelies and jumping.
Right. Let's fire it up first. I'll start it, and then we'll see how it goes.
We'll get you sorted out here.
Right. What up, man? Let's party. Thank you so much, man. What an awesome experience out here in Colorado. Thank you to Eric and his whole Alpine Motorsports team and VOC Performance. In capable hands, these machines can do some amazing things. My hands, not so capable. I'll leave it to the pros. But be sure to like, share, and comment below. Which machine would you like to shred out in the hills?